Okay, fine. First of all, I want to share one message to you. Okay. So this is the add-on batch of ATM batch. Got it. So ATM I started 1 week back. Okay. So you're going to add with them shortly. Okay. Yeah. So up to few days. Okay. 4 to 5 days. 5 days around like that. I will take the session 9 to 10. After that, your timings would be 8 to 9. You got my point? So initially, I'm sharing this point because if the time is convenient to you, then only go to that payment process and all. Okay. So once again, I'm repeating, this is the add-on batch of an existing batch. Okay. So that is started at 8 a.m. So you people shortly will add in that 8 a.m. Yes. For how many people it is convenient? 1 second. Yeah. Yes. Fine. If convenient, you can continue. So that is your wish. Now open, just I'm going to share what is React.js. Before that, my name is Swamy Naidu. I'm teaching UI technologies, okay, from past, okay, so 12 years. And now here in this session, okay, what is React.js and what are the advantages of React.js? These concepts we are discussing now, okay. So React.js, it is, okay, client-side script. Yes. It is a client-side script to implement dynamic web pages. Okay. Yes. React.js is an open source client-side script to implement dynamic web pages. Okay. Yeah. So here, what is client-side script first of all? What is client-side script and what is server-side script? That clarity I will give you now. So now if you take any websites, okay, yes. Now every website contains two pages to implement. One is design. Next one, coding. Yes. In designing phase, we are creating user interfaces. Yes. Yeah. In designing phase, we are creating the user interfaces. In coding, we are implementing business logics. To create user interfaces, what are the technologies we are using? HTML, CSS. So these are the technologies which we are using here to create the user interfaces. For coding, we are using, two types of scriptings in website, remember. One is client-side script. Another one is server-side script. Yes. Now, what is client-side script? What is server-side script? Yeah, client-side script executes in browser. Okay, in user system. User client means the person who is accessing the website. That person we are calling as client. Okay, that script executes in browser. For example, if you open facebook.com, yes. Now I am the client of Facebook. That Facebook website is downloaded in my browser. So what is the client side script they developed in this website? So that original code is downloaded into my browser. And if you see, right click and view page source. So this is the script which they developed. This is client side script. So here at the time of downloading the web page, that code, original code, client side code is downloaded and it is executing in my browser. Yes. So that is the concept of this. Okay. Yes. Now, script which executes in browser we can call as client side script. Yes, the script which executes in browser we are calling as client side script. That is the point of this. Okay. Yes. Now, if you take the examples, in JavaScript is the base client side script, and next level technology of JavaScript like React or React.js, anything you can call Angular, okay, Vue.js, Backbone.js, Vanilla.js, all these technologies comes under client side scripts. Okay, so this code executes where in browser system. I mean client system using browser it is executed. Now server side script executes in web server. See in Facebook they use PHP as server side script. Facebook they use PHP as server side script. That PHP is executing the Facebook server. Only result is downloading into my system. So not only PHP, ASP, JSP, like that. Okay, these all technologies comes under server-side scripts, even Node.js also. Okay, yes. So now examples. So ASP, JSP, okay, PHP. Right. It is clear? Yes. So this is about the client-side and server-side scripts. Is it clear? So once again, if you observe, in coding point of view, in website development, we are working with the client side as well as server side scripts. So client side means executes in browser, server side means executes in web server. So here, JavaScript, React, Angular, yeah. So all these technologies comes under client side technologies. And if you take server side, ASP, JSP, PHP, like. Now you can ask me one question, sir, why we are using client-side technologies in the website development? Yes. So what is the purpose of this client-side scripts? Yeah. Client-side, if you take, we are using to apply dynamic functionalities on HTML elements. Yeah. So in interviews, this is common question. Why we are using the client-side scripts? The reason is to apply dynamic functionalities on the HTML elements. So what is this concept? By default, all HTML controls are static controls. Static controls means properties we cannot change when the page is loaded. Okay. But sometimes after loaded the page, web page, okay, you want to change some properties of HTML image or button or any other control. In that point of view, we are taking the support of client side script. A simple example I will show you, then you will get more clarity. So if we have any doubts, you can ask me while our discussions only. No need to wait till end of the class. Okay. Now demo.html. You can unmute and you can directly ask. So one HTML file I'm creating. So don't try to understand this code. Just see the result of this code. Okay, later we'll discuss what is IMG, everything there. Okay. Yes. Yeah. It is convenient for me. Okay. Is React just no. React is different. CSS is different, Pratap. So CSS we are using to apply the styles on the HTML controls. Okay. So like color, background color, these type of styles you want to apply. Then we are using CSS, cascading style sheet. React.js is coding point of view. Okay. CSS for designing. You got it. So already I mentioned here. See, if you observe this, yeah. So for designing point of view, we are using HTML and CSS. Coding point of view, so client side and server side. So to apply dynamic functionalities on HTML element, that example I'm going to show you now. So first of all, in my desktop, I have images. One image is the mango.jpg. So that image I want to show in this HTML file. Okay. So now here, AMG source is equal to mango.jpg and width is equal to 100 pixels. So this HTML file, okay. So right click and open with browser. So this is mango.jpg, which we have. So what are the properties I have given? So src property, okay. What is the src mango.jpg and width is 100 pixels are given. These are the two properties which I have given here, right? Now the thing is here, I want to change the source at runtime. This is runtime already. It is loaded in browser. Okay, design time. I have given src and with these two properties, src is mango.jpg I have given. Now runtime, when user click on this, or if user move the mouse over this like that. So in that point of view, I want to change the source of this image. Then how can I? So by default, it is not possible with HTML. For that, we are taking the support of client-side scripts, nothing but React.js, JavaScript, etc. That is one point why we are using client-side technologies for that to apply dynamic functionalities on the HTML controls I told you. Now here you can see, yes, the simple code I'm writing. Don't try to understand this code. See the result, that's all. So all these things we will discuss with React.js. So in my desktop, another image is there, like orange.jpg. Okay, that I want to print. So right now I'm using JavaScript. So same thing because React, okay, installation, everything not yet started for you. That's why simply I'm showing like this. Now save this and refresh. When I click, now you can see it is changed to orange. Once again refresh and click on this orange.jpg. Okay. Yes. So this is the concept how to do this. Is it clear? So that is the first point which I shared with you. What is that? To apply dynamic functionalities on HTML elements. Next one, to validate input controls. Yeah. So input controls validation point of view. We are using this concept. So text box is empty or not. Password, retype password, matching or not. These type of validations we can apply. Next one, to execute logics in browser. Yes. Next point is to execute some logics in browser. Yes. Yes. So what are the logics we're implementing here? Those logics where it is executing in browser with client-side script. If you take JavaScript or React.js, so these technologies logics execute in browser. See, example if you take, yeah. First of all, uh, I want to implement one calculator program. Yes, I want to implement a calculator program. So that calculator program I can implement in both client-side script as well as server-side scripts. In these both technologies, I can implement. What the benefit if I implement that program client-side scripts? So if user click on the calculation buttons like plus minus, that code executes in the user system, immediately can see the result. In case if you develop that logic in server side, whenever he press the keys, every time the request is going to the server, response is coming back to the browser. For this entire request and responses, it takes some time. You got it? So that's why most of the logics we're implementing with client-side technologies. You got my point? Yes. Because the result of the client-side scripts are very, very faster than server-side scripts. And next point, to work with Ajax concept. So Ajax is very, very important. I will explain you how to connect with the API services of server-side scripts like Node.js API service, Java API service, .NET API service. These type of API services you want to integrate. So then we are working with Ajax concept. That Ajax also completely client-side technology. So we are working with this either JavaScript or next level technologies of JavaScript to create the logics in Ajax. So these are the main areas where we can use the client-side scripts. Is this clear? Yes. Now, what is the history of React.js? So I told you, I shared some points. So React.js is the client-side script. Already got some idea what is client-side script, the script which executes in browser. Okay. So client means the person who is accessing the application, that person we are calling as client. And these client-side scripts we are using to apply dynamic functionalities and HTML elements to validate input controls and to execute logics in browser. Next one, to work with Ajax concept. Okay. Now here, who implemented React.js? The React.js implemented by Mr. Jordan. What? The year 2013. Yes. So Jordan work implemented this React.js. Which year? 2015. Yes. Yeah. So why he implemented this React.js? What the reason? Yes. The main reason is he wanted to add some concepts in the chat of Facebook website. Okay, to implement some concepts in the Facebook chat concept. Okay, I mean to add some functionalities in the Facebook chat concept. So for that, he implemented this React.js. Later, Facebook released this technology as open source client-side technology. From then, every website, okay, every person started working with this React.js in their websites. So like that, Instagram, Apple.com, Flipkart, like that, in many websites, they use React.js. That is the main concept of this. So it belongs to Facebook Corporation. Yes, yeah. So this is the primary information. Now, what are the features we have in React.js? Before that, any questions you want to ask, you can ask me. No doubts. Okay. Features of React. Now, you can ask one question, sir. JavaScript is already there. What are the benefits we have in React.js? And what are the differences between Angular and React? These type of general questions may raise in your mind. So we are discussing those points. Okay. Yes. So first point is supports data binding. Yes. If you take React.js, it supports data binding concept. What is this data binding? Yeah, I will show you one diagram, small diagram. Okay. For example, I'm taking a variable. Serial number is equal to 100. And this is one text box. This variable value I want to display on the text box. So you want to display on the text box in JavaScript. Through JavaScript, you want to display. Then we are executing some logic like this is the logic. There we are using some functions like document.get element by ID, like that. This type of functions we are using. Okay, we are reading the variable value and displaying on the text box control like this. Yes, yeah. Now, in case that variable is modified from 100 to 200, then will it update automatically without execution, re-execution of this code? No. Again, you need to re-execute this code to update that 100 as 200 lines. Is it clear? Yes. So every time to get the updates, we need to re-execute this code. Okay. To get the updates, we need to re-execute this code. That is the main concept of this. Okay. So this is burden to the programmer because every time I want to track these modifications and to call this function, that is very burden to me. So this variable not only from here, you are calling from other locations also. Like if you observe here, table you are displaying in the table. I will explain you how to get the database information from database MongoDB we are discussing here from MongoDB and how to work with the edit, delete, update these functionalities. So that time, every time, whenever you are updating the data, every time you want to get the, okay, those updates manually, it is tough for us. So for that, this React.js is coming with one point that is data binding. What is data binding? So it is nothing but a link between a variable and HTML control. The main purpose is it is observing the updates continuously and modifying the control. So that is the concept of data binding. Is it clear? Yes. It is binding the data with this HTML control. The main purpose is whenever the variable is modified, automatically it is identifying those updates here. So that is the concept of data binding here. Yes? Yeah. So this data binding concept is not supporting by, okay? Yes. This data binding concept is not supported by JavaScript. It is supporting by React.js and Angular. Okay, fine. So I will explain in the programs how to work with this data binding. So we have two types of data bindings here, one-way data binding, two-way data binding. So that time we are discussing the life cycle hooks like use state, use effect, these type of life cycle hooks we are discussing. Okay, I will explain you that concept, know what is. Next one, supports many validators. Yeah, different types of pre-implemented validators it is providing. So in JavaScript, we are writing the logics for every validator. But in React.js, many pre-implemented validators we have. Directly, we can use these validators. Okay. Even Angular also supports validators. Next one. Supports JSX format. Yes. See, the JSX not supporting by Angular also. JavaScript and Angular not supporting the JSX format. So JSX stands for what? JavaScript XML. What is JavaScript XML? Yeah. We can write the JavaScript code within the HTML and HTML code within the JavaScript. That support is providing here. Generally, what happens if I write HTML inside the JavaScript, it gives the error message. Okay. Generally, it gives the error message. But with the help of JSX, we can place HTML inside the JavaScript and JavaScript within the HTML. So it helps us to write the logics, to run the logics within the HTML control. So like that, you want to create the dynamic drop-down list dialog box or dynamic table records in this point of view. So it supports JSX format. I will explain you how to work with the JSX and all. So it is very, very helpful for us to combine these two scripts to display the results of JavaScript within the HTML controls directly. You got it? Yes. So it is not supporting by Angular also. See, I will tell you what the prerequisite is and all. Just let me finish these points. Okay. Supports single page application. Yes. The main concept for the success of React and Angular. So single page application and database. These two are major things. Okay. Angular also supports single page application. Single page application means many people that thinking entire website we are implementing only one page inside one page. Don't feel like that. Okay. What is that single page application? That overview I will show you. Later we'll discuss the programs. Around we are spending 1 week sessions for the single page application. For example, this is your server and you are developing one website. That website you are using like home page. Next one, about us. Next one, contact line. And this is the browser. I'm sending a request. The response is coming. Here we are displaying like about and contact. So if I click on the about us, one request is going to the server, the response is coming back to the browser. If I click on the contact as one request is going to the server, the response is coming back to the browser. Means what is happening every time one request is going to the server, the request related response is coming back to the browser to call next pages. Now, if you take this single page application, what the main purpose of this? Yes, all these pages we are binding as one object. That object we are calling as a routing object. Yes. Now, if I send the first request, then what is happening? Enter this object. Inside that object, we have these pages. Loading into the browser. There, home, about, and contact, we are getting like this. It is clear? Now, if I click on about us, no need to go to the server. Directly, it is calling from here. Contact us, directly, it is calling from here. Like that. Home, it is calling that. So, we need not go to the server every time. So that is the concept of single page application. So without sending a request to the server again and again, okay. So all the pages we are loading into the browser, okay, directly we are accessing the remaining pages from the client system. Next time onwards, no need to send any request to the server. So it reduces the burden on the network traffic and increases the performance of application. That is the main advantage of this. Is this clear? Yes. So very useful concept. There only we are discussing how to work with login, logout, and role-based authentication. Okay. So these type of concepts. If the person is administrator, how to access all pages. If the person is manager, only few pages access. Okay. So everything we are covering here. And the shopping cart related applications, how working. So those are all concepts. Next one supports virtual DOM. Yeah. So why React is faster than Angular? Because of virtual DOM. In Angular, we don't have this concept, virtual DOM concept. In React, we have this virtual DOM. So what is this virtual DOM? Yes. See, this virtual DOM, overview, I will explain you. Later, we'll discuss how it is working, that mechanism. For example, you are creating one HTML file. In that file, you are taking image tag, okay, and paragraph like that. Some elements, with some elements, you design the HTML page. When you double click on this, it displays image and paragraph in the browser. But what happens before displaying here? That page is loading into the memory location. And that page is loading into the memory location. Yes? Yeah. So then the output is coming into this memory we are calling as, okay, yes. That page related memory is created. This memory we are calling as DOM memory. Now, if you do any modifications in this controller, here image one object is available, paragraph one object is available. Like that, for every control, one object is available. If you do any modifications in these controls, what is happening? Those objects are updating here. Those objects are updating. Is this clear? Yes. So now the thing is here, if I do any modifications in this image control, again, that image related object will update. But the thing is not only image, all objects are updating. Means every time the DOM is recreating, so that time it is getting the modifications of the control. It is time taking process because I done modification on one control. So for that, no need to recreate this DOM again and again to get those modifications. But by default, if you take any application, JavaScript or Angular, it is working like that. But in React.js, they provided one virtual object for us. Okay, so virtual object they provided. So like this. Means it is the duplicate object of this object. What is the main purpose of this object? So whenever you are doing the modification, then what is happening? Yes. This object is loading. Okay, this object is identifying those modifications. And after that here, it is applying only the patchwork in that original DOM. Means instead of recreating this DOM again and again, okay, yes. So only that patchwork is updating here. Yes. So that is the main purpose of this. Is it clear? Yes. So this is about the virtual DOM concept. Because of this virtual DOM, React is very faster at the time of updating the data. Is it clear? Yes. So the live mechanism we'll discuss later. So this is very, very advantage for us. Next one supports many services. So services we are using in functional point of view to implement the functionalities, different types of services it is providing for us. So simplified functionalities are available here. Services nothing but simplified logic. I will show you what are the services we have everything. Next one, React Native. We can use to implement cross mobile application. I told you React JS we are using to implement the websites. At the time of developing with websites, we are using HTML contours. And we can also develop the mobile applications with the support of native. To display the mobile controls, we are using native technology. Coding is React coding. Means if you know React JS, not only website, you can also develop mobile applications, mobile apps by using this native. If you learn this native, that is enough. We can develop the mobile apps. What is that mobile? Cross mobile application. Is it clear? Yes. Nothing but the cross mobile application. Cross mobile application means what the meaning of this? Yes. So here it supports any type of mobile device. For example, if you develop any app using Android, it runs under Android mobile. If you develop any app using iPhone related technology, it is not supporting Android and other Microsoft like that other mobiles. Means client, the person who is paying money for the mobile development, okay, he has to invest the money for separate for Android app, iPhone app, iOS app like that. But if you develop the mobile app with React Native, phone gap, okay, Flutter like that, some technologies are there. So these are cross mobile applications runs under any type of mobile devices like Android, iPhone, etc. Okay. So we are using to implement the cross mobile applications. Okay. So, but we are not covering this React Native here. Okay, we are discussing the website development only. Okay. Next one supports Redux directly. Even Angular also not supporting this Redux directly, but in React JS, the Redux separate package is available. So what the benefit of this Redux package? Yeah, it supports, it is state container. To work with the state management concept, we are using Redux. So I will discuss later what is state management. So generally we are using cookies sessions. I think some students they heard about these cookie sessions, local storage, session storage like that. So same we are using Redux also. Okay, this Redux is very, very useful for us compared with the other objects like cookie sessions, etc. So we are working with this Redux concept. Okay, so direct package is available to work with this. Next one here, simple coding. The coding is very, very simple here. Okay, coding is very, very simple. That is one more big advantage which we have here. Yes. So compare with JavaScript, coding is very, very simple. And compare with Angular also. So Angular learning curve is more, but React is simple and JavaScript based. Okay, Angular compulsory TypeScript is required, but React JS we can implement either JavaScript using JavaScript or TypeScript. That is our choice. So in companies already JavaScript programmers are existed. So for them, the next technology they are choosing this React JS only. That's why in companies many React JS teams are formed. So if they are looking for the new resource for the project development, they are also looking for the React programmers only because already they are working with React JS. That's why we have good openings with this React JS. no doubt in that point of view. So anyhow, these are the main features we have in this React.js. Okay, so we will discuss the programming. So not only these features in running classes, okay, few more concepts will cover. So anyhow, the total duration of this session is 70 days. Okay, and the JavaScript is prerequisite is for this. So that JavaScript we are spending around 20 to 25 days. Okay. After that, I am starting React.js. And in that React.js, we are covering that database connectivity, server-side API calls, bootstrap integration. Okay. So all these concepts we are covering. So with the React.js, Ajax, okay, API service calls, etc. Okay.
So
Yeah.
are we covering hooks in React.js?
Yeah. Without hooks, we can't do anything. Oh,
But yeah, but in the that syllabus which I get, in that it's not mentioned hooks. Wait, I'll share in chat.
wait.
I already shared in chat.
So I'm opening this contents. Okay. Yes. In this contents, if you observe here, these are all the JavaScript concepts, first which we are discussing here. Okay. These are all the JavaScript concepts up to here. And these are the React.js concepts we are covering here. Okay. So all these are the React.js concepts. So life cycle methods. Okay. So these are nothing but hooks here. Okay. I will show you the programs also. Okay. So now here the thing is, yeah. So these are all the concepts of, okay, that React.js. And if you take any class, okay, so today only morning, okay, any batch if you take here, morning 8 o'clock batch if you take, see. So use state. This is one hook, right? So next one, use reference, use ref, use params. Okay, we have many hooks. Okay, one is use state. Next one, use ref, use params. Okay, and use reducer, use navigate. Okay, and the next one here, use params. Okay, like that, different types of hooks we have. Okay, use navigate we are using with routing concept. So like that. Okay, now if you observe this, that use state. So in that syllabus, not mentioned subparts. Okay. Yes. What is this? Use state. Got it.
Yeah.
All hooks I'm covering. Not only functional component hooks, class component hooks are there. Okay. Like get derived state from props. Okay. Next one, component. Okay. Should render like that. And component will update. Yes. Like that, we have different types of class component hooks and the function. Two types of components we are creating. One is class component, another one is functional component. So these two type of component hooks we are discussing here. So lifecycle methods, we are calling them as lifecycle methods. Okay. Yes. So there is no use state, use event. That's why you may get confused. We're
Yes.
discussing all
Mm.
hooks.
And after this React and all, are we covering any project?
Project is live project. Here, project oriented training I'm providing. But live project, you want to get separate sessions are there. So those are 3 months course duration, separate course, that is separate course. Okay.
Oh, that's a
This
separate.
is this is only React concepts batch. project is separate batch is there. Okay. So that
So
is
how do
not
we?
included with.
Okay. So how do we get to know about that batch, that project
They will
batch?
let you know when I'm starting. You will anyhow your number is drop. If you drop your number,
Hmm.
they will inform you.
Yeah,
But the
because
thing
actually on
is,
the website it's not mention any like this project development course.
there
That's why I'm
the website means right now it is running. Project started 1.5 months back.
okay.
Okay. So they are mentioning the coming batches only there in that website.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
So every year 2 project batches only I'm taking. Yeah. Every month 3 React.js batches I'm taking. But every year 2 project batches only I'm taking. You got it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And second point is to attend the project batch, you should know these concepts. Otherwise, you
Mhm.
cannot attend project batch.
Yeah. And by the way, what's the charge of that project batch? It's like
It is 15,000.
mhm.
Okay. If you are existing student, then they are giving the discount on that.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Sure.
Okay. Any other doubts? Okay, fine.
And reading materials also you
Yeah,
were
I will provide you every day that video recordings and everyday class programs I will upload. And we are running notes. I am typing on the notepad every day. That notes also I will provide.
okay, okay. Sure.
Google Drive access I will give you. There you can access all this.
Okay, okay. Sure. So
After
so in
these
the
Sir,
demo
actually the
classes,
time,
they will
what is
after
the
the
timing,
demo
sir? Time.
after the demo classes they will change the link. Then I will provide you the drive access and all. Timings already I told you. Again, I am telling to you. You are the add-on people. Add-on people of 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock batch started 1 week back. Around 15 members are there. So you people are going to add with them shortly. So that's why your timings would be in future. After 1 week, your timings would be 8 to 9.
okay. And what about the things which we like like last week that batches started and we miss that
I will
1 week.
cover those topics. That's why after
Okay.
1 week I told you.
Okay, okay, sure. So the classes should be daily or like it's weekend off?
Daily,
Oh, Saturday, Sunday
six,
also.
6 days a week, not Sunday,
Okay.
6 days.
Sure, sure.
Mm.
And one more thing, like in the live session, while you are creating a code, so like parallelly, we also need to create, or like we need to just sit and see.
So in classroom,
Hmm. Or you take
I
time
will
to
explain
note.
each and every code line. Okay, I will type in front of you and I will show you. You can sit and see.
Hmm.
Okay, some examples I will ask there only. You implement and you can share your screen. I will check.
Okay.
And what is the program I create? What are the programs I created? I will upload into Drive. Okay, at home you can practice those programs.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
Sir, actually I have one query.
Hmm.
Basically, I'm a Java backend developer, sir. Wanted to switch into the, I mean, I wanted to
Full
become as a
stack.
full stack developer.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this would be enough, or else I need to learn Angular as well, sir. Because in my
No, no,
current
no.
project,
Full
we
stack.
had
Full stack
Angular.
means any client side script.
Okay.
Okay. So it may be React or Angular or Vue.js or any other technology. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Only one is enough.
Okay. Basically, I have just knowledge on HTML and JavaScript, but I don't have any hands-on experience.
Ah.
Okay. Because I don't know much about JavaScript also. Would you be able to cover all those concepts in JavaScript also, sir, which
Yes,
we
yes,
need for
yes. Complete
JavaScript?
JavaScript we are discussing here.
Okay, okay. I mean, the prerequisite for React.js is JavaScript only, right?
JavaScript. Yes.
Okay, okay. So you will be covering all the concepts which are present in JavaScript, right?
Yes,
That
yes.
is for 20 to 25 days. That's what you
Yes.
told, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine, sir, fine. And you will be covering React Native also, sir? in this session?
No. We don't cover the React Native.
React Native.
No. Only
Okay.
website development, not mobile application development.
Okay. If you learn React JS, will it be
Yeah,
easy to learn React
easy
Native?
because coding is React only. Only okay, that native we are using. If you learn the native, then components you can work with the components of mobile.
Okay. Just the
Logic.
components will differ in React JS and the
Yeah,
React.
because browser components, React is not providing any components. Okay,
Okay.
browser contains some controls, right? And mobile
Okay.
also contains some controls. So you
Mm,
want to mobile app, I mean, I'm not talking about the mobile
mm.
browser. Okay, mobile apps you can develop by using React Native. That app you want to handle the components of the mobile, then native we are using. In website, that HTML we are using.
Okay. Okay.
Coding point of view, okay, to apply dynamic functionalities and validations. Next one, logics, execution logics, Ajax, etc. React coding mode in both web and mobile.
Okay. The coding would be same and the components will differ, right?
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
Fine. Okay. So
Fine, sir.
next class, I will start the next topic here. Okay. Yeah. So no more doubts, right? Fine. See you in tomorrow class. You can drop. Thank you.